our body, what happens? Does our mind send an meeting invite to discuss? No. It detects instantly, sends the pain signal to the brain, and starts the healing process before the infection spreads. That is our own immune system. That is what self-healing system which our body possesses. To detect spontaneous things, then prevents, sends the warning signal, and starts the healing process before the infection spreads into the body. Now imagine what if our own Odoo ERP having the same immune system, like something human, there can be lots and lots of tiny human errors. So system directly sends the signal or the warnings, notifies the people, so they can take action before it gets penetrates into the system. And that is what I mean by the self-healing ERP system. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I am Megha Rughani, the co-founder of Deep Purple, and today I'm going to show you how Odoo is having its own immune system. The Deep Purple, we are not only a software development company, we are integrated business consultancy too. We not only understand the Odoo at its best, but we even know the nitty-gritty of the business processes and the financial reports at the very fundamental level. Our approach or the solutions not only improve the efficiency of overall business processes, but it is having the essence of human touch. Now, let's play a small game. I'm going to share certain screenshots from the real-time ERP, and you will be one to spot out the error. What are the errors in this screenshot? Let's check who are very sharp. These are the product screenshot. Can you spot out the error in this? Quickly, what is the error? No one? Rising and weight. Okay. Any other basis? Yes, very good observation. That is the error. It is double. The same product is having a double entry. Now, second one. This is little tricky. One need to have the sharp eyes. Yes, type no, not that one. Yeah, that is also one error. Good observation. But I'm trying to spot out something else. No, that is the how they want to describe it. Let me give you the hint. It is in the first row. Over here, you can see the typo error in the first one up and you can check it with H is missing. Third one. This is for, let me give you the context for this. In this, these products are the wine products, and this is developed for outside of the India. This ERP is for. So can you spot that? It is something related to the logical validation or something. Can you spot out the error in this? Yes, amazing. You are having great presence of mind. What happens? All this error gets propagated into our system. First one was duplication of the product, or second one was the typo error. And if that typo error goes to the e-commerce, what happens? The brand premiumness is questioned at the very first point. Then what happens if the duplicate products exist in the system? Then inventory gets depleted for that particular SKUs. Stock never matches. Then wrong valuation and accounting propagates. Even financial reports are getting mistakes. We never get the correct financial reports. Decision makers and the CEOs or the CFOs are lost the clarity what to take the decision and how on which basis they can take the decision. And suddenly the entire ERP is questioned. Whose fault is this? Is the implementation fault? Is the development fault or the Odoo's fault? No, nobody is at fault. These are the tiny human errors, and there are big companies who are adding hundreds of SKUs in a regular interval of time, and it is very tedious to check out Excel files that they have not made any errors. So, self-billing isn't a luxury, it's a survival at this point. Now, what if the system could detect the duplicates, spot the spelling errors before they become the public mistakes, and validate if the data is logically fit or not? As Bhargavi mentioned it correctly, that country of origin, that cannot be India for any wine, for that wine, because that is a logical validation. Technically, it was correct, but logically, it is not correct. Now, let's take a demo. There are certain misconfiguration in the laptops. I will play a video for it for the live demo. Are you able to hear it? import the data from over here. Even the products are linked directly. You can navigate, and everything is mentioned in the chat. Okay. So as you have seen over here in this video, all the errors like typo errors, duplication of the entries, and the validation errors are step by step detected and notified. First one is the typo error. We need to fix out the typo error firstly. Then we can go to the repeated entry or the double entry checking. And then final step is the validation, that all the data, all the columns present with the product name are related or correlated to the product name or not. This is how it works. Now, okay. Why is not working? So at the deep purple, we not only focus on the AI and implementation, basic implementation and hardware integration and IoT device integration, but the main focus or the main unique point or the USP is the humanizing the system. Raise your hand that if you have ever used Google Maps or a GPS. How many of you have used it? Almost everyone. It is automatic, accurate, precise, and it takes you from the position A to the position B. But does it automatically detect or know that you like peaceful or scenery roads? Does it automatically know that on every Thursday you go to the same little cafe to have a coffee? No. It gives the correct answer every time, but it is not your answer. Same is the case with the implementation. And at Deep Purple, we believe that technology at this era shouldn't always know where you want to go, but it should always know why you want to go and what are your preferences, and most important, when to slow down so you can grab that little coffee. Self-healing isn't the future of ERP, but self-healing with the human habits is the future of ERP, and that's the Deep Purple way of implementation. And if you want to have the migration or the digital transformation with human habits in it, schedule an appointment with us. Thank you so much, and I'm open to what your queries. I have one question. So this self-healing, the example of product that you have shown, is it only linked to the product page while importing, or the self-healing is a kind of a rules that you can apply for all sort of imports with any table of Odoo? At this moment, we have restricted to products only, but we are in the phase of importing all the data in all over the system completely. We are trying to modify the basic, the default Odoo features that we check the three parameters, these three things, all across the Odoo. And even we are doing the research in the MRP and bills of materials, that all the bill of material products that are entered, that are valid to the main product or not. One suggestion, I mean, since you are in the extension mode of this self-healing app, it would be great that at this point you have been changing or making corrections, going to a file, correct? How about making this more well-versed, where the user experience becomes better, where the suggestions or the corrections that needs to be made
is the part of the one-to-many that you have made. And once you hit a button called, yes, I want this direction, it does it all by itself rather than going and doing those changes to the file. That's just one suggestion.
Yeah, it is great. Thank you for the suggestion. But for the demonstration, I have kept it like a simple one. But actual use case, this only that it automatically does it. At this point, it is visible that how it is working. That's why I have brought it out. Thank you for that. Any other questions? Okay, thank you so much for having me.